What's up guys, so we're back. We just finished day 2 of the Scorpion program. We're not actually following it the way that it's supposed to be, the first official leg day yet. We actually started with the back day, and then today we did the chest and shoulders day. The first thing that is on here is actually a hammer strength wide grip press. We don't have a hammer strength at the gym, but we do have a rotary press from Paramount. Kind of similar. We knocked out those 2 first working sets there. First set, as much load as we possibly could for like that 8 to 10. And then the back down set, just dropping it like another 20% of the load. Alongside like that pec minor area, I could really feel contraction just being super connected. So then the second part is pec deck fly, and it's an alternating set with slight incline dumbbell press. I love it. I used to do a lot of dumbbell pressing. The alternating set was insane. I definitely got like a ginormous pump from that, including the flies first and then doing like the dumbbell press second, like really opened me up here in between like rib cage, and I kind of felt a little bit more freedom in my press. That's one thing that I saw.
Coming from like a low volume approach, it was definitely a lot, and I knew it was a lot. I had some discomfort in my shoulders. Take your time. You're definitely gonna have to use lower loads than you're probably used to.
100%. After that, we headed into like a high cable crossover with stretch push-up. The cable crossover was something really cool. I really felt a really good contraction in between the middle part of my pec, like whenever I was squeezing down. That was something different I haven't felt in a long time. The last final part, we did laterals, supersetted with machine laterals. Then we did reverse pec deck with band pull-aparts, and then a dumbbell front raise with spider crawls. All those movements were basically back to back. The first thing was the reverse pec deck with the band pull-aparts. Really good warm-up, but also something that can really fry your rear delts, especially done after like a working set of like a reverse pec deck.
It gave me a reminder that you don't need a ridiculous amount of load. Of course, we were doing a hard working set, right, with that rear delt fly, but finishing it off with that band was like killer. Like my rear delts were pumped. They were on fire.
After that, heading into the lateral superset with the machine side laterals. So like this was a dumbbell side lateral heading into machine lateral, which was only a third of the range of motion. So it was like partials basically.
Even though you're doing partials, right, even you're only going 1/3 range of motion through the movement, still take your time with it. Don't try to just bump them out because they're partials.
And the very last thing we did was dumbbell front raises supersetted with spider crawls. Super different.
This is like a new movement to me essentially, and especially in a neutral position, it was just different. And doing it with a dumbbell and using a heavy load was probably just find a way to stabilize it better.
That was basically the whole workout in and of itself. For most of my chest training, I literally probably only do 2 movements tops like throughout the whole week. I don't really need to work out my chest for it to grow a lot. So this was like extreme high volume for me on the first day. I know for you, this is probably a little bit more higher volume as well, right?
Definitely, dude. I haven't done this much volume specifically for my chest. Like the shoulder volume was pretty spot on. The chest volume was a lot. And I think it's just because I'm not used to it. I'm kind of the same way. I do maybe like 2 pressing movements and a fly movement for every single one of my chest days every single week. And that's all I really need. Grow my chest. Like it doesn't take a lot.
Exactly. So coming from like a lower volume, this revolutionized that. Like I immediately already feel like I'm going to be pretty freaking sore tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely.
As far as review goes, on my end, I thought it was like 8 out of 10. Mainly because I haven't done this much volume for like my chest or like my shoulders in like a while. Will I probably modify this maybe later on? If we're going to do another higher volume chest, I might maybe decrease like a set or 2. The chest training is I just don't feel like I need it. Yeah, that's what I would give it. What do you give it?
Yeah, I would say the same, probably about an 8. I would also, if I did this again, I would adjust the amount of total work sets that I do. Switch out some of the variations like that front raise. It will really just depend on like how I recover after this, right? Like how I feel tomorrow and 2 days from now. But it was fun. It was definitely fun. That's for sure.
A lot of people are probably doing right now with a lot of upper lower splits, low volume splits, like 5 to 6 rep range split. This is definitely not that. The best way to get into these kinds of programs, if you're in the fitness industry and you've been following what the new studies are and all that stuff, is wipe away what you know, like what you think you know at least, and come into this with like a fresh mind, right? And be open to experiencing new things. If you come into this program thinking that it's not optimal or thinking that you're gonna get gains, I can tell you right now you're already shooting yourself in the foot, because this is not gonna work for you because you're not gonna like it.
Not the right mindset to go into it with.
Exactly. You definitely just need to clear that, just come into it with a fresh head and just try it out. Maybe you don't have to do all the supersets. Maybe just start with just straight sets with some of the things. So if you're not used to that intense pump, like faster pace type style training, this might not be for you.
Put in the back of your mind what you think that you know and just go into it, try to have fun, try to learn something new. There is a reason the bodybuilders that look like this look like this. It's not just drugs. It's definitely not just drugs.